In the past few weeks, everyone on the internet has been creating insane websites with AI in just a couple seconds. However, the problem with these websites is that they're often very expensive to make, as you need tools as Claude Code or Seedance 2.0, which both cost a lot of money. But I have, and will show you in this video, found a way to make these insane websites completely for free, which is exactly how I made this website right here with an adaptive design, a looping video in the hero section, multiple different sites, and even its own chatbot in the corner that is here to answer questions for us at all times. And here's what we'll be doing in this video. We're first going to generate an image for our hero section video with NanoBanana 2. Then we're going to generate a video with Seedance 2.0 because there is actually a free way to do this. And we're going to create the website inside Google's Antigravity. And to finish it off, we're going to create our own chatbot for the website with VoiceFlow and ConvoCore. So let's dive in. Okay, so the first thing we need is Antigravity. If you don't know how to download and set up Antigravity, I've made a video for that on my channel. It should be within the last few videos that I uploaded, so you can go ahead and watch that so you know how to download and set up Antigravity, because we're going to need that. So if you have Antigravity, what you need to do is go into your file explorer where you've chose to open the files with Antigravity. For me, that's my cold folder right here. And we're going to create a new folder, which we're going to call website right here. And we're going to leave that empty for now. Then we need to go into our .agent folder. Again, all of this is explained in the Antigravity video I made. Then we're going to go into our skills folder. And in here, we're going to make two new folders, which is for one, video prompts. And we're going to make a new folder with web design. And into each of these folders, into the video prompts folder and into the web design folder, we're going to put two new skills, one for creating video prompts and one for web design. If you don't know what skills are and so on, this is again literally all you need in the Antigravity video. So we're going to head over to the first link in this video description, which is my school community. We're going to join that real quick, then go to Classroom, Projects and Resources, and scroll all the way down to 10K websites, which I've put for you, which has both the skills we need. So you're going to download each of them once and then put the skills accordingly into the folders you've created. So just download them, put them into your download order, and then from your download folder, you're going to pull the web design prompt or the web design skill into this web design folder inside your .agent and skills folders, and the video prompts into the video prompt folder. And now we have set up Antigravity completely. This is all we need. We're going to now create the initial image that we're going to use as the first and the last frame of our website, so that the video, as you can see right here, is constantly looping and never stopping, and we have this really cool effect in the hero section. So for that, we're going to create an image with NanoBanana 2. If you don't know how to access NanoBanana 2 or how to create really good prompts and really good images with a NanoBanana, I have a video for that as well. It will be as well within the past few videos I've uploaded to this channel. In there, everything is explained of how to use NanoBanana for the best results. So this is just a really quick run through. Inside my Google AI Studio account, I have this chat, which is here to create me insane prompts for images. I've put the system prompt in here. All of this is in the NanoBanana 2 video. And I basically just told him to give me a prompt for the type of image I want. So I told him I need a vector image of an AI robot in the center, just the head, white outline, cute little face, and there's basically just icons floating around it that are getting pulled into the chatbot, and then money comes out at the bottom to basically create this, hey, with this AI, we're going to automate everything, we're going to turn this into money effect. And then he created this whole prompt for me. I had to second shot it because I wanted to add and change a couple of things. So I did that. It gave me this new prompt. I copied this whole prompt and I gave it into Google's Gemini, because in here you have a few free NanoBanana 2 generations every single day. So I put this in here and it created this image for me. And I really like this image. It was just too few icons for my taste. So I told him just add more icons, and it gave me this image, which I ended up actually going with. So I downloaded this image and I pulled this image into my cold folder and then into the website folder. And in here, this is the website video image I saved it as. So back into Google's Antigravity now, I gave him the website video image right here. So it has access to that. And then I headed over to the prompt to the agent section on the right. And in here, I told him to create a short video or create a prompt for a short video in Seedance 2. The video will be a looping and starting ending with the front and end frame website video image PNG. You can just really simple ping images inside here if you just put add and then go to files and then choose the file you need in here. Okay, so and then I gave him this prompt. You can read through this. It's basically just I want this really cool looping video where it has the start frame and the end frame as the image I have just generated. I want the AI to look around a bit, to have a nice smile and to blink. I want the money flowing out constantly. I want the apps going in there constantly and so on. It gave me the prompt for that. I second shot that again because I wanted to add some color, which is this blue. It's a deep sky blue. I like it very much. I use it for very much of the stuff I do. And I wanted to have 2 texts in there. And I wanted to have each text in fade from the left and fade out to the right. And I wanted for each of them to be visible for half the duration of the video each, so that we would have this really cool effect right here of the text being visible, fading out, the new text fading in, and so on. So after that, it generated me this whole video prompt down here. So all of this, and I just copied that and I went over to Key API. The cool thing about Key API is that it's just one API for multiple AI models, for the latest ones even. And so you basically go to API Market at the top, and you can see Seedance 2.0 featured right here, and you can just go to learn more. And now, originally, this would cost money and credits to do. But if you create a new account, then you have a few free credits that you can use, 80 or so, which is enough to create a 4-second video at 480p. So we're going to remove all of this, what we have right here. And if you set this to 480p and a duration of minimum 4 seconds, then you will see that you are under 80 credits. So now we're going to paste in the image that we generated within Nano Banana for the first frame and as well for the last frame. And then inside this prompt, we're just going to delete this and paste in the prompt we got from our Antigravity video creator. By the way, for this is really important that you have inside your skills folder, you have the video prompt skill accordingly, so that it will look at this prompt, pull it over and use it to create these prompts so that you get the best videos out of this. So I have used all of my credits, so I won't be able to generate something here, right? I ran out of credits, but this will be enough to have a 4-second video for you. Now, don't stress out. You can make this 4-second video longer by just slowing down at the duration of it. So there's no problem with just generating a 4-second clip. If you wanted to do this totally free, we can expand the video in the ending by just like slowing down the speed of the video. So you're going to do that, and you have this one shot at it. So make sure the prompt is good, read over the prompt, make sure it's good. And then you're going to generate the video and you are going to download the video. And then we are at step number 3, which is the last step of actually creating the website. So back into Antigravity, make sure you downloaded the web design skill and put it into the right folder. And then I headed back over again and created this new chat, which you can see on the right here. And I told him, hey, or I added the video and I just said, hey, I just gave you a video, which I want you to create a highly professional website around. What I want is for the whole hero section to just be this video. We don't need anything else in there. This is for my AI chatbot agency, so make it feel very competent and very trusted, very professional and modern. And so I basically gave him this whole prompt of what I want the website to look like and so on. I gave him my original website. I told him to use the information and the testimonials and so on there as a guideline for this new website. And so I gave him this whole prompt. I gave him the website that he should use as a guideline. And then I told him to give me a few questions, or as many questions as he has, about my website, my brand, my offer, my avatar, and so on, so that he has the best possible understanding of me, so that he can create this website in the end. So I told him to ask me these questions, and he asked me all those questions. And in this next prompt right here, I was answering all of the questions, how I want the website, what my style and brand is about, and so on. I did this very briefly. I recommend you do this in as much depth as possible. Now, he created this outline for me and generated the website, which then I had to do some changes about. For example, in the first try, he didn't use all of the testimonials, so I told him to use every single one of the testimonials and as well include the chatbot that I'm going to show you how to build in a couple of seconds. But first off, we want to have the website dialed in. So I told him all of that, he did that. And then a few more times I had to tell him how I want the design. I wanted to change something in the design. In the beginning, it was very dark and I liked this white and blue design that we have right here. So I told him to change this to this design you're looking at right now, which in the end, after a few more shots, just based on personal preferences, we landed at the website that you are looking at right now, which I think is really cool. In these prompts, by the way, I told him as well to slow down the video at some point. Yeah, and slow down the video if possible. And the video was originally just 4 seconds long. And if you look at this for a few rotations, you will see that is actually quite a bit longer than just 4 seconds. Well, it's a loop, but still the loop goes longer than 4 seconds. So after I was satisfied with the design of the website, we can now show you how to create these chatbots that you will just tell them to paste onto the website, and then you have this chatbot trained on your entire website. So for this, we're going to head to VoiceFlow. There are a few comprehensive tutorials on my channel as well on how to create these chatbots specifically, and I will do a more comprehensive tutorial for this in the future as well. So this is just a quick walkthrough. So inside my VoiceFlow account, I created a new agent and I trained this agent on all of the knowledge about me on my YouTube channel, on my website, which is public. You have to have a public website for this, and on some Wikipedia articles about AI and deep learning and so on, basically on every information that there is out there about AI and about me and my business and so on, so that anyone who interacts with the chatbot and has a question about literally anything can get the answer to that immediately. And then I built this very simple agent, which is basically just this prompt here, which is telling the agent to answer questions accordingly. You can just create this very fast by just going to this little blue icon up here and just tell him to, give me a prompt for this AI agent. It's supposed to be a customer support rep that can also identify leads, lead them to the right direction, end with the CTA of booking a call with me or whatever. And you just tell him to do that. He will create this whole prompt for you. Make sure access to knowledge base is enabled and make sure access to web search is enabled so it can get all the information it needs to answer any question. As the model, I have GPT-5 here. I actually recommend you use one of the Claude models. There are far better, to be honest. I'm going to change this right now as well. We're going to use Claude. Make sure in the end to publish this agent so that you will be later able to access this, and then go over to convocore.ai, create a new account here, and in here create a new agent. Convocore is a smaller platform, to be honest, but they are very, very good. I like their designs very much, because what we're going to do here is create this beautiful aesthetic front end design, which has these moving waves, these different options, the chat option where we can see all of our recent conversations, the FAQ and so on. It's just beautiful. So we're going to create a new agent in here. We're going to give it a title and a description. And then to connect this to our VoiceFlow agent, we need the API key from our VoiceFlow agent. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go to settings and API keys. We're going to copy our primary API key and put this into the VoiceFlow API key thing right here. By the way, make sure that you go over to settings and you go to integrations and you enable the VoiceFlow integration and put in your VoiceFlow API key here. Only that way will you be able to put in your VoiceFlow API key to connect these two. So go to settings, go to integrations and activate VoiceFlow integration. Then we need our project ID, which they say is optional, but you should do it. So we're going to go to settings, general, and then copy the project ID and paste this into project ID here as well. Everything else is basically just personal configuration of what you like it best. You can just go up here and click test and it will show you the agent, how it will look like on the side. So you can scroll down, create a logo, paste in your logo here. You can choose a font theme with colors, with a font name, and so on. So design this however you like. You can put in tabs here, a home tab, which I recommend you do. with a greeting message. So this is basically what we're looking at here. The greeting message, the ask any question label that we can go to access our voice flow chat with this, and we can go into to ask questions and so on. As I said, I have a more comprehensive video on how to do all of this coming in the future. For now, you only need to know, like, you can click through this and create this agent however you like to have it best. And again, all of these are free to use, at least to the limit, but this is perfectly fine for our use cases right now. Then as well, make sure you publish this and go down to the widget code and configuration panel in here and select bottom right and script embed, scroll down, copy all of this code, just go back to your agent inside Antigravity and tell them to integrate the code of your bot into the website. Just copy paste this code in here, say, hey, please use this on my website. Let them run that, and you will have your agent on your website that you can click on, interact with, ask any questions to, and it will answer pretty fast. So you can see if we just say, where can I talk to Tim? It is giving us my email and the link to schedule a call with me. I just realized my Calendly page is outdated, so I'd have to go back in here, see where I have my Calendly link, and then update that. Yeah, actually, this is the wrong Calendly link. So paste in the new and better link, update this, refresh the website, and go ask him. Where can I talk to Tim? Here we can book a call. And now this is the right link. Perfect, working out exactly how I want it to be. And this is the whole tutorial of how to create a futuristic website just like this, with a repeating loop hero section with your own chatbot on there, looking basically like you're an enterprise. So if you want to know how to set up Antigravity, I hope I remember to put the video for that onto your screen right now. If you want to watch the Nana Banana video, that should be in the past few videos I uploaded to this channel as well, so you can go ahead and watch that. Otherwise, I wish you much success with your website. Tell me down in the comments below how this worked out for you, and I'll see you wherever. And join the school community for more free resources and such stuff. Goodbye.